Okay, here are the final results. That means I'm almost done with the painting of Zerywia. So let me show. This is with some silver painting, and of course, what you want to do is to put first red lines and green lines and blue lines, and then paint over it so that you have light emitting runes. That is in hindsight. And well, at least they came out pretty nicely. They're all a bit different. I highlighted a little bit the top, so you get some kind of perspective idea. So that was four stuff, and then we have Sventerfit, so that's a bit hard to paint because you need contrast and you want the colors to come across as well. So what I did here was his forehead sign with white corresponds with white, forehead sign corresponds with red. Maybe I'll do some yellow here, but I'm out of yellow. This bit greenish. It's all, yeah, it looks a bit tacky, but if you look like this, then you can put the stones in the correct order. So Sventerfit will look at the correct quadrant. It's workable. It's better than not painting. Okay, cost. Minis are not dry yet, but as you can see, maybe I'll just change the camera position. This is better. So I did the silver on the skulls. You can really see his sides. He draws the flame now towards him. I did also silver on the blade to make it contrast a little bit, and he has a lot of clothes over clothes, and maybe I'll do it more green or something, but it should look like this, which it doesn't because the form is different, but oh well. So that's one. Next up, Alcir. No. Alcir. Yeah, what to say. I painted some green because she has green cape, and the stone stands out nicely. I didn't do much with her hair. I need black. I don't have black right now, and you can see the contrast at least in the belt and those swords she holds, and the cup. I'm not sure what to do with the cup because it's brown and you want contrast. So I'll leave it, I think. Next up is Gorif. And Gorif should look like this, but I painted him like so. Pretty happy with the results. You see the vines in the green shooting up at him and curling up at the weapon, and the shiny belt thing is bronze painting, and I'm very happy with bronze painting. He has some stuff on his shoulder. I'm not sure what it is, so I can't paint it really. But yeah, looks nice and shiny. Shiny skull also. Okay. Next up, Asuba. Okay, Asuba is some kind of demon girl. I see now. I forgot to paint the ram horn underneath her feet, but well, Asuba at least has now a face. I could do a little bit more painting, I think. But yeah, well, she has blonde hair. Should be a bit whitish, but don't like white. It's for the contrast. She has curly hair. Curls twice, I think. I guessed. Okay. Next up, Zagra, the witch. Pretty happy with the results. She is dealing with fire, so because she doesn't have a hand, I put the flames on the bottom. And greenish cape. The other stump is an actual hand. She uses for casting. So yeah, and a bit greenish, a bit blackish. Good to go. Next up, Veda, Hollow Sister, red hairish thing. What did I do here? Painted her, yeah, orange hair because it didn't have red. It's not the red I wanted. Skulls are in silver, and the bones on her mantle are now in bronze. She's good to go, and also very nice detail with the shiny belt on her. Yep. Overall, somewhat happy. Dalbor. Dalbor also is apparently standing on some kind of ram horn that I should put in another. I should have done in another color. You see the horn on one side and on the other side. I could totally miss that. Yeah, well, Dalbor looks like he needs a haircut, but here it is a bit better. I did his. I did it very lightly in silver, and the blue is coming through. Yeah, he's good enough. And next up, Hex Drinker. Didn't do much extra for him. His stone is a bit more shiny. I did his skin a bit more. What he should. So he has some kind of thing here. I could accentuate a bit, but it's some kind of metal green, and it's not good for painting. Yeah. I'm not going to play with Hex Drinker yet. Okay. This dude. I painted some red flames backgrounds so that the actual flame stands out a little bit more. Try to put his 6 eyes. Failed, of course. The skulls on top And here also the orange is glowing through him. I think that's a good solution. What did we hear? Otok, yeah. What did I do with Otok? Well, actually a lot. I painted this sheath in green, and I painted a very light green over it, over his coat, and I did his skin. I think he looks nice enough. And oh well, what do we have more? Zvara should look like this. Didn't succeed 100%, but I think came close. So she's kind of blonde. She has kind of red hair. Didn't do her ear ornaments. But as you can see, this is kind of green. This accentuates a bit. So it's a lot of play with shadows. Her belt is different color, green, some kind of metal green. Her boot is actually two boots over each other, so I painted it separately, and I missed a skull. Oh well. And her shiny great axe, and her secondary weapon, I painted it a little bit gunmetal. So it comes across quite nicely, and I think I'm going to play first Zerywia with Svara, as you already could have guessed. Okay, Wiednoor. Now for Wiednoor, I'm very happy with the chains, and also on the back you see the accent of the two green and metal axes. And his arm chains continue on over his body, then over the stone, and I also accentuated his keyring, so probably he can free himself. I'm not sure. It is a bit bloody on the picture, but and a lot of tattoos. You can see the tattoo inlays, I think. So I could do that, but I would need a new brush, because my precise brush is worn out. Okay, these were for Zerywia. Some other things I painted. Here, Abrimon another attempt. I painted her skin again, somewhat lighter, and her whip. I had to choose. Well, it's not really a whip, or it's a cross between a sword and a whip. So I'm not very sure how to paint it. I did some green, and well, you can clearly see the runes on the sheath, and the top of her staff is green. It was tacky black. I'm trying with untacky to untacky it. But overall, she looks nice, and yeah. I did all the other mini skins as well, and finally, I'm not going to show again, but so this is Zerywia, some kind of dude, and painted the I painted also the other Zerywia ghost enemies. Yeah, well, this paint I used thinner. I tried to resurrect it, but it doesn't work. It's so 20-year-old Games Workshop gone. To pollute the environment once more. Yep, that's it. Okay, so next up will be first playthrough. Bye bye.